Hey everybody, Marcus Graves back again, this time to discuss the Captain Marvel trailer. I wanted to take some time, see reactions to it online, not just actual reactions, trailer reactions, but actual feedback, I'll say, on the trailer. And it's brought up some topics of discussion for me. First thing I want to bring up is the music. The music that they used in it gave, for lack of a better word, an epic sense to it, especially near the end when you see her powering up. I've been seeing a lot of feedback online. One criticism I've seen is that we don't get to know anything about her. Not true. One, we get to know the story surrounding her and the fact that she had a life here on Earth. It was experimented on by the Kree to be their weapon. And basically, this trailer frames the story as her reconnecting with who she is. That tells us that she has become distant, cold, and emotionless. And as she is re-encountering Earth, and what this story is conveying right now, at least through the trailer, is that her distanced characteristic right now, that she was made into, is now coming into conflict with her possible sentimentality, creating another characteristic, which is self-doubt. Because she does mention, I don't know what's real now anymore. And you could say, well, Marcus, that's not a lot. Well, it's a trailer that's 1 minute and 57 seconds long. I believe it's really not going to give a lot. But in this short film, so to speak, we've already seen 3 traits: that she's distant, that she has some semblance of sentimentality, and now that conflict has bred another characteristic, which is self-doubt and lack of self-assurance. So possibly 2 characteristics, unless you want to mold them into one, but they can be different. And not only that, we see multiple sequences where she falls down as a toddler, she falls down as a child, she falls down as an adult in her profession, which is a fighter pilot. We see how the circumstances kind of stack against her to finally get to the point near the end of the trailer where in every instance, as a toddler, as a kid, as a grown-up, as a fighter pilot, as Captain Marvel, she stands. Not only to convey her willfulness and determination, but also her resilience. So when the criticism arises, we don't get to know anything about her. Yeah, we do. We actually get to know a lot about her. I've also seen a lot of feedback saying how Brie Larson in this trailer doesn't really emote a lot, or she's not really expressive. I see people saying dismissively, oh, what is she, a Terminator? Yeah, I think she is. I think that's the point, is the fact that she was taken from her home world to be, for whatever reason, to be made into a weapon. But remember, this trailer does convey that she is rediscovering herself. So the character's lack of affect may not be on Brie Larson's performance or limitations in her performance, but most likely it's the character's journey to reclaiming who she is. Now, that doesn't mean in the final product that her performance won't be limited, in the sense of, like, she has no expression in her vocal delivery, no expression in her body or in her facial expressions, all this, that may still be there. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that all we have right now is the trailer. We don't have the final product, so we can't say that she doesn't express. This may be part of the character's journey. What we do know of Brie Larson as a performer, I mean, even just in the film room, she can give a dynamic performance. You know, we don't have the final product yet, so we can't say that she won't bring that same level of skill to this. Now, understandably so, the argument can be made, if she's not giving that vocal delivery here, maybe it's not going to be in the final film. That's valid. That's valid. I'll give you that. And to that I say, yes, that's a limitation in the trailer. The only thing I could say to that is these lines, that particular delivery of those lines may not be the final expression of performance. We've seen in Marvel before lines that were in the trailer not delivered in the same way in the final film.
I know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless. Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it, run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield. Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
I'm not saying that's not a valid criticism for this trailer. This is just to implore people who have observed that, the limitation in the vocal delivery, to remember this is just a trailer. The final product is the final product. Hold your horses, you know? Let's see what the movie actually has in store. So, final thoughts on this trailer. Even though it says it's the official trailer, it does play more like a teaser. And while not dynamic in varying ways, such as Brie Larson's vocal delivery, such as some of the visuals, varying degrees of expressive and static visuals, varying degrees here and there, such as the movement here doesn't convey a lot of power when she shoots that energy blast out. However, you look at this shot and the concussive waves around it and how she's, braced against it does, and that's going back and forth through the trailer. The music, all these things combine together to, all of these things come together to create a trailer that, while not wholly dynamic, certainly isn't the limited expression that people are saying it is either. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there, my short film Yin and Yang, reactions, breakdowns, all that good stuff that's on there, and much, much more to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.